Hi, I'm Kelsey, the Marine Mammal Care Center's Volunteer Services Manager. I'm going to take you on a behind-the-scenes tour of our center today. Welcome to a day in our life. Our day starts at 6 a.m., where our animal care team begins preparations for the day. Our animal husbandry team consists of dedicated husbandry staff and volunteers and veterinarians whose goal is to rehabilitate and release malnourished, sick, and injured seal and sea lion patients. So now we've made it into our animal care area. You might be able to hear some of our hungry patients in the background. We're gonna head into the food prep room where we'll meet some of our animal care staff. Follow me. This is Haruka, one of our animal care team leads. Hey Haruka, what are you up to right now?
Hey Kelsey, so right now I'm just sorting out herring, one of the most nutritional fish for these guys, high in fat content. Here I am sorting out thawed fish, but before that, when they do get frozen and thawed, they lose some of their nutritional contents. And so in the morning, we'll give them daily vitamins, such as vitamin E, vitamin C, fish oil, multivitamins, and salt. And so we stuff that into our fish and then give those to the animals that are eating them.
So now we're in the animal care pen areas again. Another big part of rehabilitation is making sure we monitor each patient's progress. Let's go over here to see what the rest of our animal care team is doing. Okay, so we're slipping the kennel inside. She's using what we call a board. It's for safety. It's for the animal's safety and the people's safety to keep the animal inside the protected pen. And it also helps us to guide the animal to where they need to go. We'll use a dolly to help us transport the kennel from the pen areas. Now we're going to be headed to the med room. And then in the med room, we have a big scale, and this can help us to weigh each patient. So when they first come in for care, we'll get their initial weight. Every couple weeks, we'll get their weight again, and hopefully by the end of their rehab process, they'll double or even triple their weight. So all this work is done inside our med room, but we also do other examinations in here as well. One of the things that we do in the med room is admit patients. We'll collect a blood sample, which is one of the fundamental diagnostic tools that we'll use on each patient. We'll follow Dr. Troiano into the lab and see what she's working on.
I'm going to be running a complete blood count and a chemistry panel. And these diagnostics are part of our routine blood work and how we target our treatment and monitor whether or not our therapies are working.
Talking with our hospital director, Dr. Palmer, who will be examining a patient.
Hi, if you'd like to follow me in, we're going to take a look at one of our adult harbor seals. So I'd like to introduce you to one of our patients. This is an adult female harbor seal. She's had some neurological issues. Her behavior is not right. One of the things that's very important to realize is that you can't walk up to a healthy wild adult female harbor seal in the wild. The fact that we can actually approach her like this indicates that there's something wrong. She also has this wound in her right front flipper. She's making slow improvements, but she still has a long way to go.
So this is gruel. This is a fish smoothie made of blended fish, vitamins, water, and electrolytes. This is what we use to feed the patients that are not eating whole fish yet. But for the ones that are, we'll give them lots of fish during our mass feeds. And it looks like we're doing a mass feed right now. So let's go out and look at that. So now that we've fed our sea lion patients, it's time to go into another pen and we'll feed our elephant seal patients. One of the ways we identify each elephant seal patient here at the Marine Mammal Care Center is by giving them each a distinct color pattern on their foreheads. Our animal care team is made up of highly skilled individuals who are trained to manually restrain each patient. Kim is not sitting on the patient, she's not hurting the elephant seal, she's just making sure she's holding him nice and steady so that we can do examinations, so that we can give them their identifiers. But once she gets off, he'll be good to go and he'll be moving around same as new. Just like that. So these elephant seals are bottom feeding all on their own now. They can forage in the shallow pools, and this will set them up for when we move them to the bigger pools. Then they will learn how to dive for fish once they get there. But here they're learning how to pick up fish from the bottom of the pool, orient it correctly in their mouth, and then swallow the fish. This is Amber, Marine Mammal Care Center's president and CEO.
So we do marine animal rehabilitation here at the center, but our mission is actually much broader than that. Our mission is to inspire ocean conservation through the animal rehabilitation that we do, and also through education as well as research. So we utilize the work that we do hands-on with these animals in order to educate students and people globally. And then also we do a lot of research, groundbreaking scientific studies that actually tell us a lot about these animals, but also about the health of our oceans.
So now that we've fed the elephant seals, a big part of the day actually revolves around cleaning up after them, maintaining hospital-grade sanitization of our facility. And so Megan is showing us an example of how we can take care of the animals. Cleaning, cleaning, and more cleaning. We have one of our volunteers in the pen right now, helping us to fulfill the mission of rehabilitation. And a lot of what we do is making sure we keep their environment nice and clean so that they have an easy transition back to the ocean. We have over 240 volunteers currently, and so they're all super important and they're all really passionate about ocean conservation. So you've seen a bottom feed. Now our animal care team is going to prep a gruel caddy for some of the patients that need to be tube fed. And that's actually a crucial part of what we do. Most of the patients that come in for care will be tube fed first. So another important part of our mission is education. Now we're here with Jules, our education coordinator.
I'm Jules, like Kelsey said, and I am responsible for some of the field trips and educational tours that come here to our center. One of the field trips that we're running right now is actually the food chain program, where we have kids start in our plankton lab where they design their own plankton, and then we go to a fish dissection where they learn all about the anatomy of a fish. And then finally, we're at the Marine Mammal Care Center, so we gotta see those pinnipeds, the seals, and our sea lions and learn all about them.
Thank you for joining us on our behind the scenes tour. For more information, check out marinemammalcare.org.